Hello everyone, and welcome back to Farming Sim 22. Today is grass day. I think we talked last time about converting our sort of southern half of plot, so sort of here, kind of like to the south of those rocks maybe, into just a huge grass field. Let's see, where are those rocks at? Like here. I'm a little lost, but yeah. The issue is I still don't know like the best way to go about this. Like we used the painting plowed state for this field, but then I still had to plow it. So I feel like we should just get a plow and do it correctly the first time, because it wasn't that difficult. Did I water everything? I meant to water everything, and I don't think I did. Well, look at that, I did. Okay, that's why I do things before I turn off the game. And it looks like I did, because when I turn it back on, I have forgotten too many things. So we need a plow. We have money, so I think we just buy a plow. I think this game is going to be a lot of making your own fields. So let's buy a decent plow. And I think these plows are the only ones that let you create new fields, whereas like these you can these will convert. What do I want to say? Like if a field needs plowed, you can use these, but I don't think you can create new fields. So with all that being said, let's buy maybe this one's a decent price, 3.5 meters. This one is 4.9, but that's like half our money. Though it is quite a bit bigger, but then we still need like a seeder and all these other things. It's a pretty big difference, but it's also way heavier. You know what? I think this will be fine. I think for the tractor we have. What does that do? I'm not going to play with it. Okay, so someday if we want to add a Pack-O-Mat, we can come back and add a Pack-O-Mat. But at this stage of my life, I've never heard of a Pack-O-Mat, so we're just going to leave it alone. Bring this up so I don't forget to allow create fields. And then we always have this rotate option if we need it, but we're going to keep it to the left here to start. Someday soon, we're also going to clean up, maybe after this field's created, we're going to clean up this huge patch of dirt and just like paint over it with meadow just to make it look nice for a little bit. It'll probably become animals or something, but right now it's just bothering me how it's just a big patch of dirt. But we'll always keep these rocks. I don't even know if we can get rid of these rocks. These might be breakable with like the rock breaker thing, but I don't think so. I think that's just, I don't know. I've never dealt with landscaping like that. Anyway, let's get turned around so that we're actually facing our land. You know what I should do? It's really difficult to like square things up. So I'm going to go, now that I kind of have an idea of where I want the field, I'm going to go here and try to like go perpendicular to this path is about the best I can do. We honestly want to be a little south of those rocks anyway, so that the workers don't get too confused. Okay, we're perpendicular-ish. And then I like to be in a little bit like that. Okay, let's save it. Just in case. All right. It's always really scary to do this. Perpendicular. Are we perpendicular? We're not quite, are we? That's not good. And, okay, good enough. Here we go. What? Am I way off? Oh, you know what I should do? Okay. Here's what we'll do. Let's finish this path, and we'll use this. That would make a lot more sense. This won't take long. Let me just find dirt. And we'll make it about this wide. Again, I wish there was like a grid. Does not seem to be. So this will be... Yeah, I just would love a grid. Like a snap to grid, so we can keep it nice and parallel. This will be good enough. Something like that. Not perfect. And then... how do we get rid of these? Did we just paint over with meadow? I think. Yeah. Just so I can actually see sides here. There we go. Oop. So this, I'm gonna kind of follow this left meadow here. Yeah, you can see we definitely got pretty off. Wow, I think this is correct. We just go straight back. I don't know, it's hard to tell until it's done. Dirt, where are you? What do you think? Good enough? Good enough. Okay. So now we have this on our own land, and we can start... That might be a little too close to the rocks. Let's just go a little further. Still going to be a very large grass field. This will actually go a little faster than last time because our tractor is much, much better. Whereas last time we had that little... The little guy, the little engine that couldn't really. And I won't worry too much about like cleanliness of corners and things. I'll just get a first pass. Then we can always clean up later. And I think I'll go... Actually, you know what we could do? We could buy... I mean, it's a lot of money, but we could buy this 54 and make this grass field like 2 widths. Like, it would be insane. No, let's not do that yet. We don't have the... We can always extend it later. I think our equipment is not... Well, we barely have equipment. We have a tractor and a plow. Then we're getting close to the edge of our land. We'll stop here-ish. Yeah, this will be easy to extend. We just won't make a path between this and the next patch of land. Back up. Yeah, so that little bit there, that would have bothered me in episode 1. Now I know we can just go back, paint some meadow over it, make it look much nicer. We could have made this field a little bigger, but it'll be pretty negligible by the end. Still going to be pretty decently sized for kind of where we are in our playthrough. Looks about to the end of our property. We'll have to do some light forestry. Let's check, yep. Getting a nice field there. Not sure how long it takes to update, but you can see this hasn't updated yet. Takes a little time for the game to register. Maybe when I stop moving. Okay. And now we gotta get rid of these trees. Not much we can do with them in the way. That also means we're probably going to invest in an actual, like, third-party stump removal tool. Like get a little skid steer and stump removal. What do you call it? Attachment. Pretty flowers. Okay. I think, nope. I think this one's in our field. Okay. We're gonna go get our trailer that sort of works for lumber. It's not perfect, but it'll get the job done. Yeah, so we'll get these trees picked up. We'll get a skid steer, get those stumps down. And that'll at least clear our way. And then it'll be just a matter of filling in. What is this? What are these signs? Cutting this signpost with a chainsaw will permanently remove all rocks from the map. Cutting this signpost with a chainsaw will permanently remove all trees from the map. That's cool. I remember someone commented about this, and I read the comment and like, I honestly just didn't know what they were talking about. I was like, what do you mean? Had not seen those signs, so that clears everything up. So yeah, if you play this map and you want these things out of your way, there's a way to do it. Very clever. I, however, am fine with the bit of landscaping here, so we'll keep it. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, so I know I had a comment once. Someone was like, I think a little bothered that I kept clicking when I was trimming trees like this. Because yeah, you don't have to. You can just hold down and run across it. But you see how it like kind of started chopping the tree? I found that when I just hold, it does that a lot. Like it catches and starts cutting the tree. And so I've just gotten the habit of like clicking, and it seems to just do better at trimming and not chainsawing. Is this a tree or is this a bush? I think it's a bush. So yeah, that explains the method to my clicking madness. I would love to get that last little... This will give us a couple extra dollars on that tree. There should be one more... 2 more. Good enough. You can tell a lot of my gameplay style comes down to, is it good enough or not? And in this game, good enough usually comes pretty early. Is there one more? This is a bush. I think this is it. I'm trying to count stumps to trees and I have lost count. 5 is a high number. Well, if there's any left, we'll find them when we plow. Yeah, we do have a long boy back there, don't we? Okay, I know there was 1 more, 2 more, right? Okay, yep. Next time I do this, I will clear them as I pick them up instead of losing them. Ah. Found it by running straight into it. That's one way to do it. Okay, I still didn't get those. That's right. Okay, let's go get our couple dollars. I don't know, what do you think? $200 for that? I'd be pretty stoked. $600 almost. Holy cow. We're swimming in it. Swimming in sweet, sweet cash. So now we get to reward ourselves with a tiny skid steer. We're going to spend the money on this slightly larger one. I think we will thank ourselves later. And then we can go to... I love this combinations option in this game. And then a stump grinder. And you can see now that we have this tool, we could also do like rock breaker, like we can now do all these things without needing like a second tractor. That'll really open up some options if we ever want to hire a worker while doing trees or whatever we can. Does not look like this can pull a trailer, which is fine. But I do love the control. They are slow. This will take a little bit to get to the stumps, but once we're there, easy peasy. Actually, one thing I could try, because this is so slow, could do a little set destination. That'll give us a free hand to go at least get this also down to the field. I also have the follow me mod, which actually would have worked well here. Next time I'll remember that so we can see the follow me mod in action. But since I already did that, plus yeah, when you use the follow me mod, you want to use your slower vehicle, otherwise your faster vehicle like sort of escapes. So what I wanted to do here was go start down here and finish this last edge. So yeah, let's finish this edge and then we'll do one stump. Actually, we can't even finish this edge because the stump is in the way. Let's get one stump for this episode just so you can see it since we've been talking about it the whole time. But we won't finish them until next time just because of time. Time. So we turn it on, it should be spinning. And then if I can actually line it up. And that's all she wrote. Well, there's a little more. And that's all she wrote. And there we go. And now next time we will go do all the stumps. We'll take a long time to fill in the field. May have to do a little silent fast forward, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's it for this one. So until next time, I hope you're enjoying the series. Like, subscribe below, and of course have yourselves a very nice day.